my name is Simran Vedvyas and I'm representing the World Peace Caravan here in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. So today's video I'm going to be sharing a small presentation and speech that I did in front of a team of medical experts and analysts from the Middle Eastern region as well as the African region. These doctors and professionals had actually come in from countries such as South Africa, Jordan, Palestine, Kuwait, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, Oman, the UAE of course, and they all came to Dubai to basically attend a medical conference. So what I did was I got in touch with the organizers and actually presented what the World Peace Caravan was to these doctors at their closing, at the night before their closing actually. And it was at their gala dinner when I spoke to them about the caravan. I told them what I'm doing and I told them why it means so much to me. After that, I gave all the doctors and the experts a small survey form, and I'll attach the form right after this introduction. The form asks them simple questions such as their name, their email address, whether I can contact them later on, which thank God everybody said yes. But also I asked them questions such as what are some of the diseases that you see most that affect your population in your country or in your city, town, county. I also asked them what was the diet and the nutritional intake of the people in the places where they come from, and do they know of any organizations that work with people in rural areas, in refugees and in slums, because these are three common things that are present in this region. We have a lot of refugee camps, unfortunately. In Africa there are a lot of rural areas and there are slums as well, so I wanted to be able to touch these areas as well and not just mainstream hospitals or laboratories or places like that. I also asked them about what they want to see change in their society in terms of looking at health and nutrition and benefiting their community. So a lot of the answers that I got were eye-openers for me, because I never knew of some of these conditions that were there. For example, one of them was hepatitis C, which is one of the most answered responses from the people who attended this conference. And hepatitis C is a stage that comes just before liver cirrhosis. It affects the liver, and it is the last stage which can be treated, but after that it's liver cirrhosis, which is a condition that cannot be treated. So when I read on about it, I was pretty shocked to see that unfortunately it is an up-and-coming disease, and it is widely affecting people worldwide. So I thought that it benefited me a lot to be able to do this survey, because I got to actually see some of the responses from people, and I got to actually evaluate where I want to take my project on after having a little bit of professional consultation almost. Another thing that people talked about were a lot of conditions such as diabetes, which was one of the answers that was answered in all of them. It is true that the Middle East has one of the highest number of diabetic patients around the world. Another one was obesity, which I also see as a person in this region. And we had autism, which I know that Dubai has one of the highest number of autism and autistic children. So it was great that I got to actually talk to all these experts about not just a professional outlook, but also I got to look at it more from a medical perspective, and I got to look at it from a different person's eye, what they personally want to see, because they're doctors, they're analysts, and they see it every day. But on an emotional and a personal level, what do they want to see as change? So it was great that I got to do this, and now I'm going to attach the survey form so you can have a look at that, and then you can see the video, and I hope that you can get some ideas from it. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me. Thanks, bye.
Well, world peace to me is no fighting anymore. It's a world free of judgment. Everybody going within. Maybe someday it's going to happen. It's a collaboration of souls. It's doing the right thing when nobody's even watching. Clear up every man that you have, and there will be peace in the planet.
When everybody lives together in harmony.
When people stop fighting.
The understanding that we are a global family.
Everybody living in harmony.
Listening to another person's viewpoint.
We need to parachute puppies down in a war zone. Spreading love. Children laughing. Joy, sunshine.
Working together for the common good of everybody.
Treating someone as if you would wish to be treated. It's the answer to the future of tomorrow.
Respect for children around the world. You unite as one.
Hope. Being real and honest with each other.
Getting along, functioning as a major unit.
Absolutely, unconditional love, working together to make sure that we achieve a happiness and a love that is shared by everybody.
It's all about love. And the more that you love, the less that you will fight.
What legacy do I leave for my children? What legacy do I leave for the seventh generation, those who come after me? Will they grow up in a world where they don't have to sing John Lennon's song, Imagine? Wouldn't it be amazing if we didn't have to ask our next generation or the next generation to imagine a world of peace?
What is we're up there?
So, good evening, everybody. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Mr. Amir Halaleen for giving me a chance to share my work once again with all of you here today. And thank you so much, Ms. Lorraine, for your kind words. It's always great to come back to see all of you, to share my experiences here with all of you. Abbott Diabetes Care has always been a stepping stone in my life, so thank you so much for that. The project that I'm going to share with you all here today is called Touch. Recently, I was selected by an organization called the World Peace Caravan, which selected 12 youth from around the world to be a part of a campaign from the start of this year, as in January 2015, all the way to December of 2015. And what we're going to do is something that's never been done before. We're going to be traveling by camels or by foot across different Arab countries over a period of 10 days to spread the message of world peace. We're going to be doing this in order to change lives, in order to bring peace into this part of the world, in order to promote this part of the world and make it as good as any other place in this whole world. And we're doing so by doing 6 to 12 different projects across the globe. So the caravan will actually be beginning in 2015 December. We will start the caravan with the World Peace Health Conference that will happen in Jordan. And then by camel we'll go all the way to Bethlehem, where we will be doing the World Peace Concert. For me, this is the most significant project that I've ever done because I come from this region, as all of you do. I was born and brought up here. And for me, this is going to be one of the most rewarding experiences. So, as the 12 ambassadors, we were allowed to actually select 6 of the different sustainable development goals from the United Nations. The one which I chose is attaining healthy lives for all. And the reason I chose this is because I've worked previously with Mr. Amir, I've worked with Abbott Diabetes Care in Dubai, and the Share Your Shoes campaign, and I felt that I wanted to bring that back in and bring several exciting projects, not just in Dubai or the UAE, but in the countries that you all come from as well, from this whole great region. So, I'm standing here before you today to ask you if you could all kindly take a few minutes to fill out the survey that's in front of you. The project that I'm doing, Touch, is going to be about healthcare across this whole region. And to do so, I want to plan and have a clear focused goal, which is why I want to see the health and nutrition aspects in your countries. So if you could all please fill out this form and help me do so. The reason I'm doing this is not to just spread awareness. I really want to see a change in this community, and I'm really glad that I get to share this with all of you here today. And I hope that others can be conductors of grades too. So, if you can all fill this form out, it's pretty simple. It's going to ask you what your country needs the most. Are there any specific organizations? Are there any health concerns that you would like to share with us that could possibly be worked on as well? And I hope that you all can support me in this journey throughout the year. Thank you so much for your time and for your patience. And thank you so much, Mr. Ahmed, for giving me this chance again. I hope you have a great night, and if you could hand the form back to me today, it would be great, or you can hand it in tomorrow during the end plenary session. So thank you so much. Have a great evening.
Thank you very much, Simran. I think it's a great pleasure for you to support this young lady, several years back. It's amazing. She's an amazing young lady. She has been doing great work and has been dedicated to, I cannot forget what you have done in Shari's campaign and all those initiatives. It's really great pleasure to be supporting you, and will continue to support you. So we look forward, from this survey, it can come a project that can change the lives of many people. So I'll really appreciate, your contribution to this young lady in her project. Thank you very much, Simran. And thank you all.